What I'd like to have right now is for you highly emotional, highly sensitive, grown boys and girls of society to exit my channel as I speak to mature adult men and women on topics you get triggered on and are sensitive to. And with that being said, the title of this video is called RANT. Now, I haven't made a video in about a month because I've been busy with work and family. But what I have been noticing, I've been catching other guys' videos, other guys' videos and posts. And what I've observed is that a lot of you mixed and biracial boys are good shit talkers. You talk a big game in your videos and in your posts. Real good shit talkers. And in other people's comment sections. You talk all this shit. You troll other people's videos and posts and you make your little statement like as if you're some real authentic tough guy. You and I know both that's far from the truth. A lot of you biracial and mixed boys know that if a xenomorph, dark-skinned nigga boy or white beta boy, those main two, or a Latino boy, were to come in your face and confront you, you a coward. Like the bitch that you are. Because you know, like I know, that you don't have what it takes to go toe-to-toe with them mentally and most definitely physically. Not that I'm trying to say you should go toe-to-toe with them mentally, because the majority of them are low class. And you can't go toe-to-toe with a low-class person because they have mastered the art of shit-talking. But what I'm noticing is that a lot of biracial and mixed grown boys are trying to master the art of shit-talking like them. And these grown, mixed, and biracial boys are going to the men's channel talking shit, running their mouth, proclaiming that they said this first before anybody. And before then, I've had 2 to 3 guys say this. I've said this way before you. I don't even know you. And I don't give a damn if you said it way before me. If I've known myself along with my brothers and other men, that's okay with me. But the way you come off, or the way they come off, is very effeminate. That's a very ugly trait. And I know for a fact that no woman will be with someone like you because they will smell the bitch in you. That's why you can't get the high quality women, feminine ladies that you desire and want, because they can sense, feel, and smell the weak simp beta in you. That's why you end up with grown girls who end up cheating on you, verbally and physically abusing you, and you take it because you know that's the best you can ever get. But I see a lot of these grown boys running their mouth, talking shit, stealing other people's ideas and words, not having common courtesy, not even paying homage to say, hey man, I heard this from this man right here. He spoke with a lot of sense. I'm going to give a shout out to him. I know the only person that done that. The only person that done that is mulatto Vanguard and I believe Pariah Kamikaze. These two. But I noticed that the grown boys, you see, they're trying to start trouble amongst the men who are mixed and biracial, and they'll try to have their little inner circle amongst the men, but they try to pretend that they are in fact men, and they try to Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to this person and this person and this person, like as if somebody cares about that. See, if that's not a bitch act, that's not a bitch move, then I don't know what is. But what I do know is you're not gonna come in my comment section and run your mouth like as if you are truly a tough guy or you're about that life, as they say. Because we are, well, then again, who knows? Because you are part black or have a mixture of black in you, and you will betray your true nigga self to me by running your mouth behind your iPhone, behind your laptop, like you're a tough guy. Don't act like you're tough. Don't. Trust me, in the long run, it'll get you to the grave. Stay in your lane, as they say. Stay in your own position and just sit back and listen to men talk about things that you are too afraid to talk about. That's why none of you never show your face. That's why you got all these different type of avatars of Disney characters and Marvel characters, DC characters and anime characters, and actors and actresses, NHL players, soccer players, NBA players, NFL players. You will never show your face because most of the time, half the time, you are in fact a coward. Now, I know that there are some men who make videos with certain avatars and they show themselves. They speak with sense. They don't show themselves, but they speak with sense. But I always wonder, all this talk that you do, will you in fact say this and confront a xenomorph, a black boy? Would you confront a white boy with this? Or would you put your head down like a coward and say, like I said, or get on the phone and call somebody to help you fight? Because we know in most cases, a lot of you can't fight. You can do all the MMA, UFC, 123, BBC, whatever the hell they call it, all the boxing, all the push-ups and sit-ups in the world. If you are not tough, or if you weren't raised by a father who brought you up to be tough, educated, be smart in the books, like how we were, but still be tough, you're gonna lose. Trust me on that one. You cannot act tough when somebody is genuinely tougher than you, because you will feel it right here in your heart. Then your legs will start to shake, and then you'll get nervous and start ranting on like a bitch. That's what will happen. So that's it with the shit talkers. Then we got the ones who are trying to save these grown girls, these mixed and biracial grown girls. There's no saving them. Let them date the blacks and the whites, those beta boys. Let them date them. The ones who've never had a mix or biracial female. Because we know they can't get women, so they get with the girls. The ones who are confused, blind, and don't have no sense of direction. They even do it with the Asians and the Latinas. But the moment those girls find out, hey, this is a sissy boy, this is a weak, effeminate boy, when he get exposed, you know what he does? He threatens her. Or if he's highly emotional and mama raised, or was raised in a household with a beta cuck dad who did exactly what the mother said, he will delete her. Quit trying to wake up individuals who don't want to be woken up. Let them stay asleep. Let them stay in that position of being stuck. You're not going to be able to persuade them to come to an agreement of maturity and common sense and being logical, it's not going to work. You're not going to win when it comes to that. That's why you have a lot of these mixed and biracial grown boys who are still trying to say things such as, we all black, we all black, we all black. You may say that, buffoon. But these other individuals, particularly that black nigger boy and the girl, don't see it that way. And that's not an offensive thing. That's not offensive on what I'm saying. I'm saying it on what it is because they always hollered at their niggas. I'm a real nigga. I'm a bad bitch nigga. I'm a bad bitch nigga girl. But when you call them that, they get very emotional, highly emotional. So I'm not saying anything derogatory. I'm just saying what they say. So don't get upset. But you have a lot of these boys trying to win the hearts over of these females. I mean, you have people like, you have these individuals on YouTube showing you guys the way these mixed and biracial girls and these black girls act towards light-skinned men. Look at the crazy stuff that they say. You have images. You have Mulatto Vanguard showing you guys images of what they say. This is real. This is not fake. You see those black girls making those very crude and prejudiced, racist comments because we all know deep down that a lot of them yearn and want the attraction from a mixed or biracial man. That's what they want. That's why they vent out and they start cursing and yelling and saying all this crazy stuff because they want it. They want themselves an attractive man who is mixed, biracial, nice features and stuff like that. They want that. Who's educated, have a nice physique. They want that. But they can't have it because they're very immature. They say crazy things when you're with them. I've been through this already. Dating back in my early 20s, dating a black grown girl, saying crazy things because this is how they truly feel about you. And you guys don't understand that. All this crap of you trying to date a mixed and biracial or black grown girl is not going to work in your favor. So, if in fact you do want to do this, you may end up having a date outside of your race. Find a woman who likes you for you, who's authentic, and date her. And if things go well, you guys can turn that to a long-term relationship. And don't have no shame or no guilt. You trying to find a mixed or biracial grown girl, because that's what you want. You don't want a woman. Excuse me. You're going to lose. And for the mixed and biracial women, excuse me again, sorry, had a cup of coffee. They're I wouldn't say rare to find, but you have to go to certain states to find them. You may have to go to New York City, New Jersey, New York City. You may have to go to New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Georgia, I meant. And you can find them there. Even in California, in some places, the mainstream cities. But other places, I think you're going to luck out. And you need to understand that. So you need to stop trying to win affection and stop trying to pander. We all make videos trying to tell them, hey, what you're doing is wrong and stuff like that. But they get so, the majority of the female viewers are grown girls. They get highly emotional and they start ranting and calling you out your name. But the women who watch it, they make a comment saying, I've been through this and stuff like that, and I understand that. And then they like what you say and they follow you. But the grown girls will just make crude comments and keep it moving, go to another mixed man's page or a biracial man's page and start running their mouth and talking crazy. It's all just being a coward and being weak. and being a sissy. That's how they carry themselves. You know, the boys, that is. And the females are just the girls are just cowards. Female down the middle. Women, girls. The girls are just cowards. And that's just the way it is. And then you have these guys with talking about connections and networking and social life. Well, I'm not going to be on here running my mouth. I'm getting things done. Let me tell you something. Okay, I don't live off daddy and mommy's money. I have my own money. And if you wanted to really get some things done, I know for a fact you don't have any money. I know you don't have 13,000, you don't have 15, 17, 19, 30, 40, 50, 70, 90, $100,000. So I advise you just be quiet on that. Because like most of you grown boys, what you want to do is that you want to feed off other people's network and resources, information, but mainly money. Well, if you help me put this in, if you help me put in about 2 to 3 grand, 5 grand, we can get things started. I'm going to give you my money. I'm going to give you $5,000 of my money. I'm going to give you $10,000 of my money. $13,000 of my money on what project? I'm gonna transfer you through Cash App. $5,000, $10,000, $13,000 of my money. And I don't know what the hell you're going to do. All you're going to do is take the money and trick off these hoes. We know that's what you're going to do. You're not going to show me like a real man would and say, look, man, I'm showing you what I did with the money that you donated to the cause, and I'm doing this and doing that. You're not going to do that. Somebody give you $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, you'll think you rich off that little bit of money that I gave you. And that's a little bit of money. That's a little bit of money. And I'm not one to be boasting and bragging about what I have, because I don't do that sometimes. But I do be a little discreet on the type of money that I have. It's not coming from daddy and mommy. The money that I earned myself. But a lot of you don't have that. So you want to bleed off of other people. I'm not helping nobody unless I see something truly authentic. I've had people email me and say, man, if you just help me with this, we can get something started. And then when you tell them, man, I don't know you, I haven't met you in person. I haven't even spoken to you through, what's that, Google Hangout, Skype, whatever. Oh, man, what you trying to say, man, that I'm going to rob you? Yes. I don't know you, fool. What the hell are you talking about? Are you out your mind? You think I'm going to give you some money? And you think you're going to just, come on now. You running your mouth like a female. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing something for the cause. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? But yet they still keep coming back to your profile, making comments in your comment section, making comments in your post, talking about, I was the one who said this first. Okay, what of it that you said it first? What you going to do about it that I said it? I don't even know who you are. I don't even look at other people's, a variety of people's videos and posts. I'll say maybe literally about 4, maybe even 3. And what I said in the beginning, I'm not trying to contradict myself. I did say I've watched a couple of videos. Yes, I've seen a couple of these boys and girls videos, mainly the boys running their mouth. I mean, what on earth do you think you're trying to accomplish by being a shit talker on YouTube? Trying to purposely beef, trying to purposely run your mouth and talk all kind of crazy crap about other people so you can have a back and forth commotion. Oh, that's going to get me views, and that's going to get me views from running my mouth towards about this person. That's what females do. That's what bitches do. And that's your attitude. That's how you're acting. Very weak. Very cowardly. Just a weak, spineless, in the words of Bret Hart, gutless creep. Just weak. You're weak. You're not tough. And you know you're not. Stop pretending that you're tough. Both on a mental, financial level, and most importantly, on a physical level. Quit acting tough. You know you weren't raised by a man who truly taught you how to take a hit in a street fight and how to keep going. We know if you get hit one time, you're going to fall to the ground and stay on the ground and hope that that dude don't get on top of you and start wailing on you. We know. I know. So you can stop with that tough guy nonsense because we know you're not tough. Along with the female, along with the girls. I keep saying female, sorry. Along with the grown girls. So you can pretend, run your mouth and act like I got this, I got that. Man, I already know. I already know. You and I know both. and I truly feel sorry for that that grown girl. Well, not necessarily. That female. Well, not even her. Goodness gracious, what am I saying? I don't feel sorry for them that you're with them because when they see what a true bitch that you are, they're gonna leave you. We know you can't get a woman. And I'll just leave it at that. This is a rant. My first rant. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have videos that I will post, but I already know how YouTube is and people being sensitive and reporting my videos. That's why I haven't posted any videos, but I will post this one. And I'll see you guys in the next video.